Okay, now that you have your succulent bowl ready and it's drying out, you can go ahead and start making the succulents that you're going to go into it. So there are these reference sheets are available for you. They're attached to the assignment. I have printed them out myself just to have on hand so I could show them to you in the video. And then you're going to choose whichever one succulent that you want to make. Now, if you don't like the ones that I have chosen, you're more than welcome to look on the internet and find some for your own. I'm going to start with this guy right here. I'm going to make this guy. Now, all these little things, to keep them attached onto that, I have gotten some toothpicks that I'm going to use. So I'm going to make each one of these pieces individually. And I'm going to leave my sheet next to me so I have it as a reference. But again, you want to make sure you're working on a surface. This is my tile board. You can use a paper plate or you can work on anything. I'll use my paper plate to dry it with. But I'm going to set this, my designs aside, so I'm going to set this to the side over here. I'm going to get my modeling clay out here, grab some of it out. That I want to work with. Cover the other stuff up. Now, on my piece here, it shows that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. So I have a bigger one and then 6 petals that are going to go around the outside. So now I have to also keep in mind the size of my pot. So if I want this guy to stick up right here in the middle or towards the side, I'm going to have to think about the size. So that's why it's important to make your pot first. So he's going to stick in here. Now this guy's going to go right in here. So I want to make sure this is the bottom part. I'm making this guy this part right here. And I'm going to stick all the other pieces into. Now I'm not going to make all this at one time together, put together. Rather, I'm going to make the pieces and then I'm going to stick them into here. So I have this first piece that I'm making. Move my pot out of the way. So I'm going to look at this one right here. Kind of get that. And this part's going to have to be glued into. Remember, we're going to paint these and then we're going to glue them into the pot at the end. So I have to have something to set it on. So I know that it'll sit in there and I have a surface to glue it on. So I'm going to keep that one. And then I'm going to make all the petals that I'm going to stick around it. Just creating my shape with my fingers. And the shape's kind of almost like a reverse teardrop shape. So, and I am going to stick this right in here so it dries on it. And it'll help me hold it to form it. I'm going to set that one down. This is what it's going to stick into. And to get them, I'm going to get them, make that a little bit longer here. There we go. I just form a ball. And then I create the shape that I want to use. And I will grab another toothpick, stick that in the middle so it's not seen on both sides. And it helps me give a little more stability to the inside as well. And again, for this one, I wanted to make 6. So I've got 2 done there. All right, now that I have my 5 made, I can decide where I want to put them into this piece. And I'm going to look at my reference picture here, and they're kind of all over. So I have this flat and they're kind of stuck all over. So I can stick them in. And this way it allows me to kind of smush them around the toothpicks. Now, if I have ones that I want to, I'm going to set that flat now. If I need to, I can break off this toothpick here. And I can stick it in so it doesn't go in so far. It won't come out the other side. And as I'm putting these on here, you can use paper towel or something to hold them up so that they will support them as they dry. So I will add these other 2 in here, and then we will support them. So at this point, I'm going to put this onto, I have a little dish here. I'm going to put it in my little dish here. And all of these pieces I want supported, I'm just going to take some paper towel and put it around them, so they will help support it as you go. This will also, it'll kind of cover it up. I'm kind of squishing it in there to help support it. Adding some more paper towel. Just going to rip this piece in half so that I can help support this one. I want to stick in right here. So as these dries, this paper towel will help support it. Sticking some more in there so it stays up, and then I will leave that paper towel in there until it is completely dried. And then once they have dried, then I will go ahead and paint that. Now I will make each one of my succulents, that's one, I will set that to dry, and then reminding myself how much space I have in my pot for my succulents. I will go ahead and I will set this one aside, and then I'll go ahead and make the other ones to fit inside of that.